Hello, my dear students. Hope you all are really exciting to go for and to attend the new classes of your class 5. But as we all know that our nation is suffering from a very hard time, but not to worry, your school has taken the initiative to provide you the online classes. So without taking your much time, I just request my students kindly bring a pen and paper for you so that you can note down everything related to the chapter, your doubts, your hard words, and that will help you in your PT1 exams also. Good. I believe everyone is ready with a pen and paper. So let's have a look of your class 5 marigold book, and this is the first page which includes the contents of your book. I believe everyone still remember that your book is divided into units, and every unit contains one poem and one story. So let's start your first unit, and that is supposed to come in your PT1 exams also. So that is called Ice Cream Man. Before I start the poem, may I just ask you students that what is so creamy, what is so chilled, cold, and which is especially available in summers? Exactly. I believe you all guessed the right because the poem name itself explains you the answer. It is ice cream. I believe that you are not going to guess ice cream man. Man is not available and you all are waiting for ice creams. Ice creams in different flavors and everything. Right? Very good. So let's have a look of your very first chapter, that is Ice Cream Man. Very nice picture. Here is a girl who is distributing some ice creams. There is a man who is selling the ice creams. And there are some bottles also. But I believe that you might have not seen any bottles in the ice cream cart. But yes, it's true that in ice cream cart, some of the frosty things which is specially available to drink that are also available. So let's start your poem. Hope you all are ready and very excited to go for our first poem. Let's read it out. I'm just going to read it out for you, and you just have to repeat after me first. Here is the first question. What is cold, sweet, and creamy and wonderful to eat? Everyone's favorite treat, especially on a hot summer day, is an ice cream. And everyone's favorite person might just be the ice cream man. Great. And one more important thing, students, before we read this poem and before you go ahead after me repeating this poem lines, always remember the author and the poet name. Now you are in class 5, you are not in class 4 anymore, you are grown up, and whenever you read any poem, any chapter, always remember the poet name or the author name. In future, these kind of questions must come in your exams. So what is the name of our poem, students? Yes, exactly right. It's Ice Cream Man, and it is written by Rachel Field. You can write down the spelling, students. It's Rachel, Rachel, Field, Field, Rachel Field. Your first poem, first unit, Ice Cream Man, written by Rachel Field. So let's read out the poem. When summer's in the city and bricks a blaze of heat, the ice cream man with his little cart goes trundling down the street. So I believe, students, in these lines there is nothing to explain. We are talking about summers. Obviously in summers hot, and so the weather is very hard for everyone, that we cannot tolerate the sunshine. So in that kind of summer, when bricks blaze of heat, here they mean the roofs, the house bricks are, if anyone will touch it, they will feel very hot temperature over there. And the ice cream man with his little cart, obviously the ice cream man cannot go with a big car or vehicle, so the small a small cart where they keep their ice creams, their frosty things. These are available in a cart, and that we called as a ice cream cart, and that is a little one so that they can easily move from one place to another. I believe you find the reason why they are having the small little cart, so that they can easily move from one place to another place. That is the reason the last line of our poem is goes trundling down the street. Trundling means, if you can see the meaning, trundling is a moving on small broad wheels. It means on small wheels we can move some vehicles or some carts from one place to another place. I believe you all have seen VIPs, small suitcase, or prams for small kids at your home. Yes, and in that kind of VIPs and that prams, small wheels are under there so that we can move that thing from one place to another. So that when we just move this from one place to another, that's called trundling. And trundling down the street, obviously the ice cream man will go one street to another street to provide you the ice creams. So let me repeat back the lines again to you. When summer's in the city and bricks a blaze of heat, the ice cream man with his little cart goes trundling down the street. Hope every one of you have understood the meaning. Before we go ahead and read out the second, third, and fourth paragraph, let me remind you one important thing. If you see in the first line, the last word is city. In the second line, the last word is heat. May I ask you a question, students? Is city and heat are rhyming words? City, heat. No, it's not rhyming. Let's check the third word. In third line, the last word is cart. And the last fourth line, the last word is street. So if we can check once again, city is not rhyming with heat, cart, and street. If we can check, heat is not rhyming with city, cart, and street. Even cart is not rhyming with city, heat, and street, but heat, street. Listen me very carefully once again. Heat, street. Yes, these two words are rhyming. It's your class 5. I believe before this class, you never read about rhyming schemes. In a short time, I will just explain you what is called rhyming scheme. Just to find out the rhyming scheme in any poem, you just have to find out the last words. When you just spell the last word, when you just make a sound of the last word, you just have to find out whether it's rhyming with the another line's last word or not. Wherever it matches, for example, city, it's not matching with anyone, so we assume it can be a sound of A. Heat, it's not again matching with city, so we can assume that it's a sound as B. When we again check the sound of cart, again it's not matching, so we assume it as C. But now when I'm going to pronounce street, it's exactly matches the sound with B. Yes. So your rhyming scheme for this stanza is A, B, C, B, because your B sound is repeated. This is how you will easily find out the rhyming scheme of any poem. Hope you have understood. If you have not understood, kindly pause the video, go back, listen it again, and then you can easily understand. So let's go ahead and let me explain you the poem from the second paragraph. Beneath his round umbrella, oh what a joyful sight, to see him fill the cones with mounds of cooling brown and white. So beneath his round umbrella, do you think an ice cream man will carry an umbrella with him? No. What we are talking about here, always on an ice cream cart, there is a roof, a small shed. And here poet means Rachel Field. She's trying to tell that that shed is actually looks like an umbrella for the ice cream man. Oh, what a joyful sight. Exactly, it's a joyful sight. I believe whenever you are at your home and if any ice cream carts are moving in your streets, you simply listen the music and running towards to that music to get an ice cream. And you always tell your parents that mom, dad, I need a ice cream. Isn't it like that? Yes. So I believe that is a joyful sight because you all are excited to get that ice cream. To see him fill the cones with mounds, again, it's really a joyful sight. How? When you're asking for orange ice cream or mango or vanilla or cup or cone, or there must be some softies are also available, then you are confused that which flavor you should go. So these flavors are according to the colors also. Brown means yes, chocolates, and white means vanilla. So this is how it looks very joyful also when they provide you different ice cream flavors. So hope everyone have understood, but repeat the words after me. Beneath his round umbrella, oh what a joyful sight to see him fill the cones with mounds of cooling brown and white. Hope everyone is easily able to understand what is the rhyming scheme in this stanza. Umbrella, sight, mounts, white. Again, exactly it is same as stanza 1. Umbrella, suppose it's A. Sight, suppose it's B. Mounts, suppose it's C. So white. White is actually similar with umbrella? No. Yes, exactly it is similar to sight. So A, B, C, A. In the paragraph 1, stanza 1, the same rhyming scheme was there. A, B, C, B. And in again second paragraph, it's A, B, C, again B. So hope now you have totally understood that what is called rhyming scheme, how to find it out, and when the same rhyming scheme is available in first stanza also, second stanza also, then we can assume that the whole poem is based on the same rhyming scheme. So if this kind of question will come in your exam, that what is the rhyming scheme in Ice Cream Man, then you can just easily write it down. It is A, B, C, again B. Very good. So let's read out the third paragraph. It's vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, or chilly things to drink. From bottles full of frosty fizz, green, orange, white, or pink. May I just ask you, students, which flavor do you like? I believe most of you like chocolates, right? But to be very honest, I like vanilla. Vanilla is one of my favorite flavor. Okay, so vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, or chilly things to drink. But very rare, I found that ice cream mans are selling something to drink also. But yes, it's true, students. They are actually able to keep some frosty things in their cart also. I remember when I was a kid and when I also see the same ice creams, I ran to them and I asked for the ice creams. Once I just found that they were selling a small tubes in plastics, a small tube pipes. It includes colorful water like green, orange, yellow, and once I bought it, and it is a soft drink kind of water. You can drink it also. I believe you are already aware about Maaza, Fanta, or Sprite like this also. So we are talking about the ice cream cart which can keep, they are able to keep this kind of frosty things in it also. So frosty means the chilled one. You can go for the meaning of frosty fizz is chilled drink making a hissing or bubbling sound. I believe when we talk about Pepsi or Sprite, there are some bubbles always when you open the cap. Once you open the cap, some bubbles are just coming up. That kind of drinks are actually called frosty fizz drinks. So hope all of you have understood the meaning of third paragraph, and exactly now it's your job. You can find it out the rhyming scheme in this paragraph. Here we go for the last paragraph. His cart might be a flower bed or roses or sweet peas, the way the children cluster round as thick as honeybees. Now what we are talking about, if you can read out the first line in fourth stanza very carefully. His cart might be a flower bed. Flower bed means a bed which contains flowers, and flowers means a flower is do you think that flower is available in red color only, or yellow color only, or only in purple color? No. Flower bed means different colors. I believe ice cream cart is also the same way. Ice cream cart means when once you go to any ice cream man, you can ask for any ice cream like orange flavor also, mango flavor also, strawberry flavor also. So I believe these flavors are available in that colors also, right? So once these things are available in colors, that is how the poet or the poetess, they have just assumed that this cart means the ice cream cart, it looks like a flower bed. Here Rachel Field tried to compare what she has tried to compare, that his ice cream cart is actually looks like a flower bed. So there is a comparison. But do you know, students, whenever we do any kind of comparison, we mostly use a word that is called than, THAN, or when we assume that this thing is looks like this, so like word is also there, as word is also there. But if we ever do comparison without than word, without like, without as, at that time, if comparison is there but these words are not there, then the poem includes some figures of speech also. The figures of speech is very important topic. We will just talk about it later on, because it's not a small topic which we can talk right now. But here the comparison is discussed here without using like, as, or than word. So it means here the poet has tried to put figure of speech which is called metaphor. I will explain you in next classes what is called metaphor. So let's read out the poem once again. His cart might be a flower bed of roses and sweet peas, the way the children cluster round. Now what do you mean by cluster, students? Here, gather around group of similar things. I believe I need not to tell you the meaning of cluster, because whenever ice cream man is there, you go there, you are running. You are not the only one. I believe your another siblings or a neighborhood, another small kids, they are also coming running towards to the ice cream cart. Am I right? Yes. So when you just go nearby the ice cream, if you are standing in the right side, I believe other students are not standing in the right side. They are just trying to see everything inside the cart. So what you do, you try to gather around the cart, and for gather around the word is cluster. So what poet is trying to tell you here, the way the children cluster round, the way you cluster around the cart, it looks like as thick as honeybees. It means, have you ever seen a honeybees house, which we call honeybees, where they keep their honey? Yes, exactly. What the bees are actually doing, they are gathering around that honeybees, so that everywhere they can go and they can look. The same way children are also doing. They just go and cluster around the ice cream cart man, so that they can see what is the available flavors, colors, frosty fizz or ice creams in the cart. So this is the whole poem of yours of your unit 1. Hope you have enjoyed the poem. If you have enjoyed the poem, I believe you are able to answer the questions. I'll give you 2 minutes of time. You can write down the word meanings, your new words, your homework after going through with this video to remember these words. First word, blaze. Blaze means bright flame or fire. Trundling, moving on small broad wheels. Mounds. Mounds means heap and pile. I believe when there is a softie on the softie, when ice cream cart man pours some different flavors of chocolate, vanilla or that ice creams on the top, it's called mound. Mounds means like a heap, right? Another word, frosty fizz, chilled drink making or bubbling sounds that I have explained you. Cluster. Cluster means gather around group of similar things. So let me read out. the questions for you, and I believe, my students, you can make the answers of these questions. In which season is ice cream popular? Is it cold, winter? Yes, absolutely, you are right. It's summers. Who feels joyful on seeing the ice cream man? Is that an old person or just a lady? Yes, exactly right. It's just children. So children feel joyful on seeing the ice cream man. And name the different flavors of ice cream the ice cream man has in his cart. So answer is already available. It's vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. If we talk about the fourth question, what are the two things that the ice cream man is selling? So what are the things, students? Yes, ice creams and the frosty fizz. It means chilled drink to drink. Last question, what is the ice cream cart compared to in the poem? I have explained and I believe you are able to answer it. So ice cream cart is compared as flower bed in the poem. Hope you have enjoyed this poem, students. Just read these poems once again. Just remember the name of the poem. It's Ice Cream Man, written by Rachel Field. Some new words. Hope you have enjoyed this poem. Now remember the question and answers, and I will see you in your next class, and we will go through with your next chapter. Thank you.